been to this particular spot in Old Charlene before. We met with Jalakshai from the Adventurers Guild, and of course, she's one of quite a number of people here who have been helping us out on our journey within Endwalker. But tonight, we're going to get to meet someone else entirely. And that person is going to lead us into a first for Final Fantasy XIV, which was introduced when patch 6.28 launched recently. And so, that's what we'll be looking at today. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthias Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. So we are going to go ahead and move along. We're not actually talking with Jalakshai actually, it's actually the person who's going to be next to her. This is Osmond. And yeah, you can see he has a quest icon over his head. Let's find out why that is. Hello there. Hello, how may I help you? You're Rika Sasaki, aren't you? That's right. Ah, I thought I recognized that heroic mien. Even with all the cute, adorable aspects that she has. How wonderful to meet you. The name's Osmond. I'm a gleaner, as you may have surmised, mostly specializing in the collection of rare and curious books, and it would seem fate has brought us together. How so? My work has given me an appetite for well-crafted stories, you see, but recently I've struggled to find any truly engaging material. So I thought to myself, Self, why waste all this time bemoaning the lack of quality literature when you could be writing the exact kind of tales you enjoy? And where does that lead us? Which is why I'm so excited to be speaking with the vaunted champion Rika. If I could convince you to share some of the minutiae of your adventures, it would lend my fiction an undeniable authenticity. Yeah, look how shocked Rika is here. But I believe we can help you out. And you can do so by looking at the various ways that we can tell the story of Reborn through Heavensward, Stormblood, as well as Shadowbringers and Endwalker. Of course, the Reborn belongs to Edie, Heavensward belongs to Matthias, Stormblood belongs to Corinne, so yeah, we might as well do this one for Rika, even though Shinji would be recognized with this too, so... And of course, this is relevant to the fact that we're in Charlene right now, so this would certainly help you with your understanding of the story there, Osmond. So, sometime later... You know, we're definitely talking up a storm, aren't we? Which is something we don't normally do. And he seems to be enjoying what we're hearing. Well, what a complete waste of... Osmond, are you actually chatting? Scholar above, it's a miracle, and I thought you capable of little more than grunts in size. Who goes there? Rogaden, specifically. May I introduce Shallow Moore, my colleague and eternal tormentor, who must be a hybrid because she is clearly a Seawolf Rogaden, but she has a Hellsguard name. Oh, come now, it's just a bit of playful banter. Tristan and I could use some good humor after failing to track down our quarry. And while you're I'll be damned! Yeah, while you're having this conversation... Hello there.
Rika, this is an honor and an incredible stroke of luck. You are the very person we've been searching for.
Oh, is that so? Well, I am in high demand after all.
If you will indulge me for a moment, I can explain the situation at hand.
Much to Osmond's chagrin, I mean, like...
As you know, Charlene was charged in antiquity with fulfilling a sacred duty. A duty which kept the gleaners buzzing to and fro like angry hornets. Aye, we would complete one grueling list of procurements only to be handed yet another, then another. The work was all we knew.
At least he gets to get his 2 cents in.
But now that those days are behind us, the tasks are slow to a trickle, and we find ourselves, well, strangely idle.
Can't you find a new passion to take up?
Thus, the guild ship in its wisdom has forged a partnership with the Adventurers Guild. We now have a system in place where odd jobs from other countries can be funneled to us here in Charlene.
With a wink, no less.
The tasks they pass on to us are, for the most part, not your average cleaner cannot handle. There is one client, however, who has asked for you specifically, and as the Adventurers Guild has no official presence in our city, we agreed to the odd job of facilitating that request. Think of us as the substitute Charlene branch, if you will. In any case, I'll be here at the counter ready to provide you with the details. It doesn't appear to be an urgent matter, so feel free to engage the request whenever your schedule allows.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, and be sure to browse Tristason's wares. He has a special selection available for anyone who takes part in our odd job enterprise.
Alright, and nice to meet you, sir. And meanwhile, poor Osmond.
Rika, I didn't quite get the chance before Shalimore commandeered the conversation, but I wanted to thank you for indulging me with your stories. Do you think we might talk again sometime? I should love to hear how this odd job of yours turns out.
I'll do what I can. Meanwhile, now we have to do Shallow's bidding. As we also the partnership between the Adventurers Guild and the Gleaners Guildship, you are now able to accept an odd job from Shallow Moor at the Peristyle, which, for those not familiar, is located near Scholar's Harbor, which is of course south of the primary Aetheryte. So, since it'll be Shallow Moor who gives us our official quest, let's go ahead and speak with her. And we'll take on the quest at level 90 entitled, A Key to the Past. Shallow Moor is watching you expectantly.
So, Rika, does this mean you found a spare moment in your busy gold-slaying agenda?
I have.
Wonderful. We actually have a letter addressed to you from Mistress Momodi. Go ahead and read through that, and I'll dig up the link pearl I'm to use to convey your reply.
Yeah, from Momodi, meaning that this comes from Ulda. Dear Rika, I hope that this letter finds you well and still taking guild jobs, because we've got one here with your name on it. Ordinarily, I wouldn't bother you with something like this, but the client is a personal attendant to Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo, and I'm guessing that piqued your curiosity as much as it did mine. Let Shallow Moor know if you can make it over to Ulda, and I'll set up a meeting with this lady in waiting. I'm told it's nothing urgent, so at your earliest convenience. Signed, Momodi. Alright.
What are we thinking? Yay or nay?
One simply does not refuse Mistress Momodi, but yeah, tell her I'm on my way. But thou must.
Understood. I'll call her right away.
And so she does. By special connection.
And done. Our tiny taskmaster is making arrangements as we speak. She says the lady you're to meet is a Lalafell by the name of Kokoshu. Light brown hair, green eyes. She should be waiting you outside the quicksand by the time you arrive. Fair fortune and safe travels.
You got it. So, time for Rika to go back to where she's based in the Grand Company, over in Ulda. So, as a new day starts here in Ulda, let's go ahead and meet our point of contact, Miss Kokoshu. Nice to meet you, young lady. Hello there. Also, that's not very brown hair. It looks more blonde by what I can see.
Mistress Sasaki, I presume? I am Kokoshu. But let us be clear from the outset. I am not your true client. The personage who wishes to engage your services is the Sultana, Nanamo or Namo herself.
Yeah, look how shocked I am.
Firstly, however, pray allow me to explain the request itself. Then you can decide whether or not you wish to proceed.
Okay.
I trust you recall the tunnels beneath the city of Ulda?
Yeah, Edie can tell you all about those. They hold a very significant moment in his life.
I speak, of course, of the Sildan subterrane, the passages and waterways through which you made your escape on the day of that ill-fated victory banquet. It seems that one of the tunnel sections collapsed during the commotion, and a crew comprised primarily of immortal flames has since been put on work to repairs. In the process of restoring the masonry, however, they have come across an unexpected gate.
A gate, huh? And I've got a look of shock on my face again.
It was described as antique in design, inscrutable in purpose, and sealed shut by some mystical force. The report appeared of great interest to the Sultana, and she has expressed a desire to investigate this strange portal firsthand.
Okay.
Furthermore, she feels that Master Terrapin and the like are overprotective and will prevent her from exploring to her heart's content. But are we then to send Her Royal Majesty to potential peril without a trusted escort? You see my dilemma.
And the dismay on her face says it all. Almost eyes rolling in the back of her head, almost.
As the proven champion of Eorzea and veteran of countless heroic endeavors, it is to you whom we would entrust the Sultana's safety. Besides which, she would have it no other way.
Understandable. Yeah, leave it to the Warrior of Light. Yeah, I'm not sure about this, but if that's what the Sultana wants, but yeah. We'll do it for her. Rika does represent the Immortal Flames after all. So yeah, this is kind of official for her.
Thank you, Mr. Sasaki. It will mean a great deal to Her Majesty. Please wait here and I shall inform the Sultana of your decision.
Alright then, Miss Kokoshu. I will let you go and take care of that. So sometime later... Yeah, someone else comes to say hello. This, of course, is the Sultana, but, surprisingly, not dressed as Lady Lilira. Yeah, you may be surprised that this is not her Lilira attire for when she dresses as the merchant's daughter and goes about gallivanting around in Ul'dah.
Rika, thank you for coming. I greatly appreciate you indulging this selfish request of mine. I should hope for the sake of your adventurous spirit, however, that the mystery at hand grows more intriguing than odious.
I hope so too.
Kokoshu spoke broadly of what to expect, yes? Then allow me to add a few details to the story.
Please explain that then.
According to the report, the gate bears an intricate, flowery design. The flames were unable to ascertain its origin or significance, but I have seen such a motif before. The very same design adorns a key in my possession, the last gift I was ever to receive from my dear departed parents. I recall the ceremony with which it was presented, and their promises to take me to the place the key unlocked once I had come of age. They spoke excitedly of the choices I might make, of the things I would behold on my chosen path, but they were called away to false holes long before that day would arrive.
And another 9 years to boot.
With mother and father gone, I despaired of ever learning the key's purpose, and now this portal is found.
She certainly seems happy about it.
Surely you understand why I cannot leave it unopened.
There could be anything behind that gate, exclamation mark, or there could be anything behind that gate, ... Yeah, kind of a bit of a quandary, isn't it? Yeah, there could be anything behind that gate, couldn't there? But yeah, Rika is a bit of worry for her.
Indeed, but mother and father meant for me to see it, and that is what I intend to do. Still, neither Papa Sean nor Pippin would approve of my plans to investigate in person. I needed someone else I trust, but who trusted my judgment in turn. Will you be that person for me?
Yeah, Rika's got to think this one over. Yeah, we're accepting reluctantly.
As for Kokoshu, she was the first I brought into my confidence. She is after all my lady-in-waiting.
Well, she's already a step up from Muriel, that's for sure.
And serves as my double while I'm away. I hadn't wished to involve anyone else, but she flatly refused to cooperate unless I enlisted a reliable escort. Thus, here we stand, and though I regret the need to have you complicit in my subterfuge, the idea of exploring with you has made me giddy with anticipation.
I'm sure it has.
If you can make your way directly to the excavation site in Central Thailand, the foreman there has been instructed to permit you entrance. Considering the tunnels reach all the way to the palace, security protocols dictate that we receive reports any time someone enters the ruins. I will take that as my signal to join you, via the secret passages, of course. Now, let us make our preparations. We should, as you say, be ready for anything.
Indeed, we must. So she puts her hat back on. So what alias does she go by now? Yeah, it could very well be that the Lyra cover is now officially dead. So yeah, what does she go by now for her alias? We'll find out as we make our way into Central Thanalin. So let's hop on board and be on our way. And let's bring the drums of battle to this Silda excavation site. And hope that there's also no traitor's spurn somewhere being used as a trap. So, Foreman here is an immortal flame himself. Mr. Sasaki, Lady Kokoshu says you are to have unrestricted access to the ruins for some manner of confidential assignments. Surprised he didn't refer to me as captain because of course an immortal flame. I wonder, does this have anything to do with what they found in the collapsed section or... I think, actually, never mind that. I'm not meant to asking questions. The rumble's been mostly cleared away, but please, do watch your footing down there. Wouldn't want you tripping over a loose rock in the gloom. Of course not. So, for the first time ever, we unlock a V&C Dungeon Finder, giving us access to the Sildan Subterrane. Variant Dungeons, a matter of choice. Variant Dungeons are a unique type of duty featuring branching paths. By exploring these choices along the quest character, you will gradually reveal new elements of the overarching story. Unlocking certain branches may require some detective work. Whenever you complete a path, a new story entry will be added to the journal associated with the dungeon, so keep at it until you discover all the forks in the road. So yeah, this will be featuring multiple episodes. The difficulty of a variant dungeon is automatically adjusted to provide a challenge for parties between 1 to 4 players. You can group up with your friends, make use of the party matching option, or put out your solo player skills to the test. Victory will require effort and attention, but it is entirely possible to complete these dungeons alone. To allow for greater freedom in role choices, variant dungeons grant players the use of special variant actions. These actions mimic existing abilities such as Cure or Rampart, alleviating the need for dedicated tasks or dedicated tanks, DPS, or healers. Each player has 2 actions available for use during their dungeon, and these can be changed at any time in the Dungeon Finder window. You can enter a variant dungeon via the VNC Dungeon Finder window, which is accessed by speaking with the NPC at the dungeon entrance, or by selecting the option from the duty in the main menu. This standalone window serves all your variant dungeon needs, whether you wish to read story discoveries, set your variant actions, or make changes to the dungeon settings. So, yeah, we have to sign a waiver to do this. I understand what I must do, and thus we're officially granted access. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and switch to my Dragoon armor. Yeah, I'm almost at the point now where I have all 620. I just need a chest piece, and as it stands right now, I'll still need 2 weeks to get it with my current tombstone count, but I will be ready in time for when patch 6.3 is released. So, oh yeah, that's right, we're going to VNC Dungeon Finder. So, let's take a look. The Sildan Subterrane. Yeah, there's no description of the fact that you're accompanied by Nanamo, and you can select various actions. Some are available to use, some aren't. We have Cure, Ultimatum, which is a stun ability. We can raise as well. We also have Rampart, which is the tank move that absorbs damage for a set amount of time. And we also have Spirit Dart, but this is only available to tanks and healers. Don't know why it's just for them, but I don't get it. Anyway, so we're satisfied with what we have. We have Cure and we have Ultimatum, so we'll go ahead. We'll do this, we'll enable party matching and see who we get teamed up with. So we'll go with a random party and we'll see how this all unfolds.